Hello, this is Java Zero again, part two of how to use a tract to have a one-on-one witness with somebody. It's an easy, enjoyable, and effective way of having a one-on-one conversation about Jesus with someone. This process has truly transformed my life from witnessing being my greatest fear to witnessing being my greatest joy. And it's simply using a tract, and Barnabas Camp has a tract called the Good Person Tract, and ask, are you a good person? Would you be willing to take the good person test? And on the back, you have the 10 Commandments and other questions that we're going to cover later on in the series. And whole key is we already know how to track. We covered that in prior sessions. So once you get tracking down, using the track to have a one-on-one conversation is very easy. The only change is, instead of when you hand the track to somebody, here you go, ma'am, here you go, sir, God bless you, you hand them the track, say, here you go, ma'am, here you go, sir, I have a question for you. The question is, are you a good person? And if they say, most people will say, yes, of course I'm a good person. You say, well, are you willing to take a test? God has a test God has a good person test called the 10 Commandments. If they say yes, then you go through the 10 Commandments and go through the process. But as soon as they say yes, I can take the test, you're having a one-on-one conversation with someone about Jesus. So the last time we left off at have you ever lied? Because what we're doing is we're taking the commandments, thou shalt not lie, and turning it into a question. Have you ever lied? So we covered lying the last time. Now we're going to cover the second one, which is stealing, because a lot of people have stolen. Kind of the second most common sin after lying. And you want to say, have you ever stolen anything, no matter how small? Because most people, if you say, have you ever stolen anything, say, well, figure, hey, I haven't robbed a bank, so no, I haven't stolen anything. You want to say, no matter how small, even stealing small things is still stealing. In fact, one of the most common things stolen in the United States are lighters, pens, amenities from a hotel, extra condiments from a restaurant, all things that are little, but they're stealing. Also, taking somebody's code for Netflix and using it for yourself. Downloading music that you didn't pay for. Downloading software that you didn't pay for. Not reporting all your income on your tax form. All are stealing. They're small, little things, but they're still stealing. So if they say, yes, I have stolen, again, how many times have you stolen? Because again, you want to have them admit they did it multiple times. Because again, just doing it one time, no big deal. They do it multiple times, it gets more serious. And then you ask, what does that make you? You want them to admit a thief. You don't want to tell them they're a thief. You want them to admit and own that they're a thief. The next question I ask is kind of gets a little personal. Is have you committed adultery or fornication? The Bible said, "Thou shalt not commit adultery." So you ask in the form of a question: have you ever committed adultery or fornication? Adultery is having sex with someone that's married, that's not your wife. Fornication is when two single people who are not married have sex with each other. And in our society, most people have fornicated. And again, how many times have you fornicated? Again, you want them to realize they did it multiple times to make it more serious. They say, yes, multiple times. What does that make you? Have them admit a fornicator. Then, have you ever used God's name in vain? Using a part of a curse word. God blank this, Jesus blank that. The Bible called that blasphemy. Have you ever done that? Most people have. How many times have you done that? Multiple times. What does that make you? A blasphemer. So this is usually sufficient to have the person realize that they're a sinner. So you say, by your own admission, you said you admitted that you're a liar, a thief, a blasphemer, and a fornicator. Do you still think you're a good person before a holy and just God? Most honest people will say no. There are a few people that will say, yes, I'm still a good person. Then you want to say, are you saying that a person who stole from you multiple times, lied to you multiple times, had sex with your wife multiple times, and blasphemed and cursed your mother's name multiple times, are you saying that's a good person? So that's kind of, hopefully that'll hit home, say, that's not a good person, and neither am I. So on the next segment, we're going to go into, okay, once you establish they're a sinner, that they're a liar, a thief, a fornicator, blasphemer, what to do next. Thank you.